On this special holiday episode of The Good, the Bad, the Awesome, we take a look at a figure that I won on the MoonRoom, and that is the Jacob Marley figure from Four Horsemen. And we're going to take a look and see if this figure is awesome or will it haunt your dreams. So let's do it. What is happening, folks? This is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back to another holiday episode of The Good, the Bad, the Awesome, where I unbox, give you my first reaction to all things pop culture. So when I see it, you see it. And if you like to see what I see, hit that like, subscribe, get notified when we have new videos. And if you've done that already, thank you so very much. Well, today I got a special figure that I won. I would have probably never bought this figure. I probably would have never heard of this studio if it wasn't for a special website, a Facebook page, a group, a community, a band of brothers, so to speak, called the MoonRoom. And yes, I'll put a description down below and a link down below for them. But the MoonRoom is a place where you can go, you can kind of like bid on certain spots to win certain things, and it's mainly deals with action figures and stuff like that. And the community there is freaking awesome. Alex Daniels and Adam and the rest of the admins are really great people, and you can win things like HasLab Ghost, which is going on right now, or I won a Giant Man, a HasLab Giant Man on there, and some Strange Tales figures and things like that. But if you love action figures but you just don't have a lot of money to spend on it, well, maybe give about $10 for a chance to win one. And guess what? I did win one, and it's this one. It's from the Four Horsemen studio called Figura Obscura, the Jacob Marley Ghost on here. And so I'm kind of curious. I've never had a figure from this group, and so thank you, Alex, who hosted this giveaway, and I won it. And I again can't thank you all so much in the MoonRoom for this, but I can't wait to open this, because this company may be one that I start keeping an eye on and maybe start getting some more figures from. So let's go over to my lab and take a look at this guy and have some fun with it. Okay, folks, here we are. Here is the box, and it looks good. Really nice packaging on this figure from Four Horsemen. Love the knockers here. Nice knocker. But love the kind of the old school look here. The blue, this kind of old school kind of font here. The side has just kind of the spooky Jacob Marley right there, and then the Figure Obscura, which is the line it is. The back has some mythology, and this is something cool about this company, is they write mythology for all of their stuff. Now, some of it is based in the fiction of the story, but some of it is original. Like, for example, in their Mythic Legions, they have some original kind of stories and things that are going on. So really neat here to see. I love how it starts out, "Why do the dead walk the earth? For some, it's because they fear what comes next." So really cool. Then on this side, some more kind of just old school artwork. The top has their logo, and then the bottom there is the UPC code and all that kind of stuff if you want to kind of scan that. But it's really what's inside that counts. And again, thank you, Alex and the crew at the MoonRoom, for this friggin' amazing looking thing. I can't wait to get into it. So let's get this box open. Okay, I had to stop the time lapse because this box is freaking amazing. I mean, first of all, look at the product right here. They do a really good job at capturing that there, but the artwork in this background, and you can just kind of pull this off, and this can act as the display for your figure. So that is pretty cool. And then the artwork here on the inside, man, I am color me impressed. This looks cool. So let's continue on with the opening. Holy freaking God, this thing is crazy. First of all, the unboxing experience, they took care into making sure that you have a premium experience unboxing this. Now, I looked up how much this figure costs. Like on Big Bad Toy Store, I think it's like $69.99. So it's not a cheap figure, but man, I tell you what, they do a lot to make sure that you get your money's worth in this, and they give you a lot. So first of all, let's start with some things here. So in this bag is a bunch of keys, which is really, really cool, that you can use to kind of decorate Mr. Marley himself. You also get all these hands that popped out all over, and I'll move that aside. So you get all these extra hands right here, and the detail on these things, I mean, they look really, really good. I am jazzed. You also get 2 knockers. That doesn't sound right, but anyways, what knockers we got here? Look at these knockers. I mean, they feel really nice, and they feel really good in the hands. They look good. So that's pretty cool there too as well. You also get this safe with this harness with all these like books and boxes and things like that. But the detail, this thing is so cool. Does the safe open? Yes. And there is more. There's like a skeleton head thing there. That, oh my gosh, this thing is, I am so impressed with you now already, Figura Obscura, a ghost of Jacob Marley. But I mean, the weathering, the detail looks really, really great. The detail on this harness and things like that, this is going to be kind of fun to put on. I am not a good accessorizer. I never got a chance to really play with Barbies and stuff like that, but this looks like it's going to be kind of interesting. I have it upside down. There we go, right side up. But just the overall feel, it's like a soft plastic. The chain feels like real chains. It may be plastic, but it feels like real chains. It sounds like real chains. So that's really, really cool. You also get this face sculpt, which is very, very creepy. I mean, just take a look. We're Marley and Marley. Ooh. Any of y'all that ever watched The Muppet Christmas Carol, one of the best Christmas movies out there. But that just looks great. And then you get this I would guess this is like kind of like lore. So let's open it up and take a look at it here really quick. So let's pull this out. That's what she said. Let's see, y'all. Oh yeah, it's like the story. That is so cool. Yeah, that is premium. That's really, really nice. I am digging this. Man, I am speechless. Some of these companies that are not Hasbro, Mattel, or any of these other companies are doing some really good stuff. Man, Kato, I know why you kind of, Kato's Collections, if y'all don't know him, is really into some of these independent people, because man, they're making some really good stuff. And here is the figure itself, and it is beautiful. I mean, it looks really, really good. It feels good in the hands. It's got a nice heft to it. From a height standpoint, what you're looking at on this figure is about 7 inches. So he's going to be about McFarlane size there, but I don't know what to tell you. This holiday, this scary guy is coming your way. And so this just looks so good. Wow. Wow. That's all I gotta say. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Oh, wow. Christopher Walken. I wonder if he was Jacob Marley. That's a little Christopher Walken and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Christopher Walken. But there is the front, the side, the back, the side. But just look at the detail in everything on this. The face just looks really good with the rotting and just the stoic look. The outfit is a soft plastic here. I mean, just the weathering, everything just looks good. And I brought my black light inside because I want to see if this will glow under the black light, which we'll try out here in a little bit. But let's get into some articulation. And so you do have arm movement to the front, to the back. I don't have, it doesn't go up. Oh yeah, it does. It does go up. It doesn't go up all the way. At least I don't want to force it to. You got 90-degree bend there. You got a twist right there too as well. And you got ankle, hand rotation and things like that. Now, do you have an ab crunch? Yeah, you have a top ab right there with the ab crunch. And you got the waist right there with a little bit of waist crunch there. And so as we move these up, kind of move the cloak out of the way. You do have some movement here, but everything's a little bit tight, which, you know, again, with a company that I'm not familiar with, I want to be very leery of kind of breaking, especially being my first impressions and stuff like that. Hate to break something like this because I got it for free, and I don't want to break a free thing here. But you got 90-degree bend there. You can kick up. There we go. And so I'm sure he can kick back too, but the robe is in the way. You got a twist at the knee. You got a twist at the thigh. Do you have a hip drop? No hip drop on this guy. But yeah, you got some good articulation. Now, you're not going to put him in like some John Woo or Jackie Chan poses here, but you can get him in some pretty decent looks there. But yeah, so let me do this. Let me hook up my black light and see what this may look like under that black light. I'll be right back. All right, I do have the black light hookup, so let me go ahead and slowly kind of turn off these other lights. So we'll boom. We'll turn off this one here too as well. So, and then now to turn off these other ones here and see what we got. So, doesn't really glow under the black light. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And so that is something to be aware of. Does not really glow under the black light. So you don't have any black light effects on it, but that is okay. This, how cool would that be if it did, but does not, it does not, unfortunately. So we'll move the black light out of the way and just kind of go, okay, never mind black light. But I got it right here with this little backdrop here, and so let's compare it to a few figures. So first of all, let's go ahead and compare it to a McFarlane. And so let me back it up a little bit, the camera. So there is a 7-inch Batman right there. That's my McFarlane right there. And then we got a Marvel Legends. There's Wolverine. Let's do a 5-inch McFarlane. Oh, sorry. Deku right there. And then we got an SHFiguarts, which we'll bring in right over here. And so this is the ghost of Christmas present. The ghost of Christmas yet to come. And then who's the ghost of Christmas past? Would it be Wolverine or would it be Deku? So there we have all of them together. So that's how he kind of compares to everyone. And then what I am going to do is I am going to get him in some cool looking shots, some gnarly little shots, and basically so I can put that at the end of the video. But let's get back together and talk through my final thoughts on this figure. Back together for my final thoughts on Four Horsemen's Figura Obscura, the ghost of Jacob Marley as I drop him. But there he is. Had a chance to play with him, mess with him. I took off all of his accessories because I just want to have this here because I am going to pose him with his like chains and all that kind of stuff. So that'll look really, really cool. But I love this figure. I mean, it's not an X-Men figure. It's not a Marvel figure. It's not a DC figure. It's not an anime figure or anything that's in a popular pop culture that most people want to see. But people want to see maybe some obscure characters and wonder how those figures... This company makes friggin' awesome figures. That's all I got to say about that. I mean, you just got to just, I mean, from the sculpting, from the detail, from the accessories, from the unboxing experience that you get. I mean, this has been a pleasure and a joy. I mean, it's just really, really nice. Now, I don't know much about this company. That's why I've been really ginger with this guy, because I don't want to break it or anything like that. But my gosh, I hope they come out, and I think they're coming out with a Ghost of Christmas Past. I would love a Ghost of Christmas Present and a Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come and a Scrooge, because I'd love to collect all of those and build my own Christmas Carol kind of a diorama, because that would be very, very cool on this. But the pros on this, I mean, it just looks good. And I think this is the blue variant. There's a lighter blue version of this, but this is the darker blue variant. I don't know which one's rarer or what, but this one just definitely screams ghost. I wish it would glow. I know that's kind of a gimmick, but I wish it would glow under the black light, so that way you can kind of have that kind of ethereal, that blue kind of just glow, makes it more spooky, make it more haunted. I think that would be kind of the icing on the cake. I know you can probably do that and mod this figure and make that happen. I don't want to mod this, because I'll tell you what, some of these figure companies, they go, this is their vision. This is their vision here of this figure, and I think they nailed it. I mean, from the spookiness, from the overall look, and just the torment. Look at the torment in his eyes, and then you get that other face that has that torment. I mean, I can feel that this guy regretted how he lived. So hopefully he can correct the mistakes of Ebenezer Scrooge. So that was my only con. I mean, everything else is really good. I know the price, it's a little bit pricey. For $69, thank God I won this on the MoonRoom now, but the bad part about it is now I want more of these, and so now I'm going down another rabbit hole with these figures and things like that. But Alex, thank you for turning me on to Four Horsemen figures, and this one is, for being my first, is a really, really good one. So price may drive some of y'all away, but if it doesn't, and you're looking for a great figure line to collect, this will be it. I mean, they got the Monkey King, they got Krampus, they got some other figures that look really, 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 really good that I'm hoping to pick up. I hope the next one I want to get is the Monkey King one. That would be really cool. So maybe I'll win that on the MoonRoom. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this holiday. This guy is making my holiday a little spooky. So thank you, Mr. Marley. I will do better. I will live a better life. But that's all I gotta say about that. So if you like this video, maybe consider becoming a member, giving a super thanks, or just subscribe and tell your friends about it. And if you're doing that already, thank you so much. Thank you to all of my members. It's been a great 2024 and a great holiday, and I hope you're having an amazing Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, Hanukkah, winter solstice, Festivus for the rest of us, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's been great. So, but in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and remember that it's about giving. It's about giving. It's about winning. The MoonRoom is all about winning and the giving, and it's about that the ghosts will visit you. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. Stay awesome, y'all. Have a great day. Good night.